Hello everyone, welcome to Officer 24/7. My name is Niharika Walia Bhatnagar and I'm with you with the era of AFM. Okay everyone, so what are we going to talk about today? I'm going to start another unit. The name of the unit is Capital Expenditure and Revenue Expenditure. The particular topic relates to the area of what is capital and what is revenue. See, every business works for two things. Actually just one, that is to have more income. But the point is, it just wants to multiply its capital. If I invested 10 lakh, I wish it turns 20. If I invest 20, I wish it becomes 30. If it becomes 30, I wish it becomes 40. So all these things should happen. So when I expect that these things should happen, so I need to find out what amount of money is my regular income and what amount of money is going to enhance my regular income. Find difference, something that will help me to earn on a daily basis and something which increases this daily basis amount. This is the difference between capital and revenue expenditure. Talking about this in the beginning, first of all, please like the session if you haven't done it yet. Then at the same time, share the session among your peers, and along with it, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, do the needful as early as possible. Okay, now comes the first part, everyone. Okay, our double validity sale is here. So what you can do is you can look forward to this particular sale where you have got 81% off on our Mahapacks along with the double validity. So what you can do is you can check it out on our website or in our app. You can use the code Y541 and get 81% discount and double validity on our Mahapack. So hurry up and do it as early as possible. And by the end of this video, I'll show how to go and how to proceed further towards getting this double validity as well as Mahapack 80% discount. So let's talk about it. Now comes capital and revenue expenditure. How do you define capital and revenue expenditure, everyone? The capital and revenue. This increases our ability to earn more, right? Capital expenditure increases our ability to earn more. While when we talk about revenue, revenue expenditure refers to the expenditure that we are incurring in the business and we are trying to have our daily basis income. Matlab, if I say that to earn more, I have to do certain things, na, that is revenue expenditure. Sorry, that to earn the basics. For example, if I want to earn more from my shop, or even if I want to earn from my shop, I have to bear the electricity expense. I have to bear the water expenses. I have to bear the expenses of the rent and the expenses of the material that I'm requiring. Technically, these expenditures are required to earn basic income, right? I'm sorry. So to earn more, what should I do? I have to expand my shop. That is something that can be done. है ना? So capital and revenue expenditure means when you are earning your daily income. My basic business is to sell calculators. Matlab, let's just do that. I sell a specific kind of calculator. Now selling this calculator is just a good to me. कि ठीक है, I am selling this particular calculator. That's it. Now, if I sell the touchpad and the pen because I'm upgrading, what is happening? I am normally someone who's selling calculator. These are something which I use for my work. And while doing the work, I thought let's upgrade. This makes my work easier. If that particular thing relates to my business, my calculator, the shop is of calculator, and then I use all the equipments to reach out to as many people as possible. So the tools and equipments that I'm using to earn, if I upgrade them, I'm trying to earn more. And when I'm talking about the expenditure that I'm incurring on the selling, that is earning. You are maintaining your daily earnings. It's a revenue expenditure. When you are trying to earn more, it's a capital expenditure. The basic difference given in our book is this. Number one, the amount spent is usually large. I'm trying to upgrade my machinery. It may cost in crores, but revenue expenditure, I am paying salaries to my employees. That is regularly required. If I don't pay the salary, why would they work for me? The purpose is to improve or enhance the business or productive or earning capacity. We are trying to have better business. The purpose is to maintain the fixed assets in a good working condition. We would always want that we have a best condition for our fixed assets. The benefit is of long duration. It is for a longer duration. This one is for short duration. You are doing a capital expenditure that will help you earn in the future as well, while short duration will help you to earn at this point of time. Non-recurring, which is not done on a repeated basis, and recurring means which you do on the daily basis, repetitive in nature. It is shown in the balance sheet, it is shown in the profit and loss account. The difference is when you spend on a capital expenditure, you are building an asset, and when we talk about the revenue expenditure, we are just having a profit and loss account. Matlab, our profits are based upon this. So this is the total scenario regarding the area of capital and revenue expenditure. Okay. Now, based upon this, shall we proceed and talk about the MCQs there? Chaliye, then let's begin. Acha, which of the following is a common test to determine whether an expense is of capital or revenue nature? Frequency of occurrence, then effect of revenue, earning capacity, duration of benefit, or all of the above. We have talked about all of these on the basis only. Frequency of occurrence, you don't buy a building every day, do we? My business is of selling calculators. I won't buy a building. When I'm buying a building, I'm trying to expand my business. So the frequency of occurrence is more in revenue while less in capital. So tick mark. Then effect on revenue earning capacity. When I'm trying to earn more, if it is stable, it is revenue. If it becomes more, it is capital. So this is also there. Duration of benefit. Acha, the benefit that we reap out of a machinery or land is the years to come. There is no definition, especially in terms of land. There is no definition. The benefit is something you will reap for years and maybe generations even. But when we talk about the cars and everything, they have a life 14, 15 years. So max 2 generations can enjoy it, right? So, or when we talk about the salary that we pay to our employees, the benefit is just for that particular month. So, revenue expenditure has duration of less than 1 year, and capital expenditure has a benefit duration of more than 1 year. है ना? It is more than 1 year. So in this case, what's the correct answer? The correct answer is D. All the nature of expenses can be determined by considering the factors such as frequency, occurrence, effect on revenue, earning capacity, and duration. What is a recurring expenditure, everyone? Expenditure with long-term benefits, expenditure occurring frequently, expenditure for increasing revenue, expenditure with short-term benefits. What is a recurring expenditure, everyone? How do we define a recurring expenditure? The word recurring means repetitive. है ना? Anything which is on a repetitive basis is called recurring expenditure. So the expenditure which is occurred frequently is recurring. Okay? So that can be the point. This is frequently done. You pay for rent every single year, every single month rather. The salary is paid every single year. You every single month. In every year, 12 times you have to pay. In raw material, it might be required even after a week, right? So that you might be making something which is perishable. So you might be collecting it just a week before. So that can also be done. So that is the raw material purchase will always depend upon the perishability of the item. Salary you have to pay monthly. Rent you have to pay monthly. Then commercial electricity bills and are for monthly basis again. So they are repetitive in nature. They are done 12 times in a particular year. So technically the answer is B. Expenditure occurring frequently. How is the effect of a revenue earning capacity used to distinguish between capital and revenue expenditure? We talked about this particular question in the very beginning itself. How does this happen, everyone? It if it generates the income in the current year, it is revenue expenditure. If it generates income over the multiple periods, it is capital expenditure. If it is recurring, it is revenue, and if it is non-recurring, it is capital expenditure. What would be the answer, everyone? See, capital expenditure will increase your revenue earning capacity, while the other one will not. Okay? So in this case, what would be the correct answer? In this case, when we talk about the revenue earning capacity, distinguishing between uh, capital expenditure, वैसे तो everything here it is correct. How is the effect of revenue earning capacity used? Acha, revenue earning capacity, then this case the answer is B. The revenue earn, they are just talking about the revenue earning capacity. Na? The capital contributes expenditure which is long term. You get the benefit not for 1 year, not for 2 years, but you get it for many upcoming years. Acha, next pointer. What is the primary purpose of capital expenditure? To cover day-to-day operational costs, to acquire assets for long-term use, to increase short-term revenue, or to fund research and development? What would be the answer, everyone? What is the primary purpose of capital expenditure? When we are having capital expenditure, na, capital expenditure is done for a sole purpose that we are trying to have the benefit over the period of time, isn't it? So in this case, what would be the answer? The correct answer would be to not to cover day to day, to acquire assets. I think the point would be B again because you are buying an asset. For example, I bought a building and the building costed me at this point of time is around 1 CR. I paid 1 CR for that particular area and then okay, based upon the commercial area or whatever the subsidies I've got. So I got it for 1 CR, 1 crore. So now from this building I'll be helping my colleagues to work, to help my juniors to work. All those people are working under the same roof where I am the boss there. You know. So in this case now this is the place which becomes the home for my business to work upon. So technically this is something which will help me earn more in the upcoming future because the organization has a physical place, right? What are the initial costs in context with capital expenditure? Day-to-day operational cost, cost of relocating or reorganizing, or purchase price, duties and non-refundable taxes, or cost of opening a new facility. When we talk about the initial cost, the answer is C. The purchase price, duties and non-refundable taxes. Let me give an example. I bought an AC, everyone. They brought the AC, they transported it to my place, and then the cost of AC was 33,000. Transportation cost was 1,000. And installation cost, the person who would come and install it, their price was 500. I can never say कि पता है the total amount of this AC was 33,000. To make it ready to use, I had to spend 1,500 more. If someone comes and just puts it on my floor, can I use that AC? No, I can't. It has to be mounted on the wall. It has to be connected properly. Only then I can use it. No? So technically, anything which makes it working is to be considered here. So the answer here would be 34,500 instead of 33,000. Okay? So technically, when we talk about this kind of scenario, the answer is always based upon whatever asset expenditure was required to make sure that the things are done properly. That was to be covered. Then comes which costs are not classified as capital expenditure according to this area only. Okay, I'm not making a case study right now. So, which are not classified as capital expenditure, everyone? Capital expenditure would help us to earn more in the future. So, it will not help in current earnings. It will help in future earnings. Okay, na? And everyone? So, the answer would be cost of employee benefit arising directly from the construction or acquisition, cost of day-to-day servicing, or cost of site preparation, or cost of major inspection for potential defaults. The which is not defined as capital expenditure. This is not a daily expenditure. This is a non-recurring expenditure. So the answer is cost of day-to-day servicing is basically what? This is basically a revenue expenditure. Okay, another question. What types of assets are covered in IND AS 38, everyone? Tangibles, PPE, property, plant and equipment, or intangibles, or both A and B? When we talk about the area of Ind AS, under Ind AS 38, they cover the area of intangible assets. All the tangible assets are defined under property, plant, and equipment. All the intangibles like goodwill, trademark, copyright, right? All those things are covered under intangibles. It is covered under Ind AS 38. It deals with the intangible assets such as computer, software, plant, patent, copyright, trademark, rights. All those are covered under Ind AS 38. Acha. Everyone, all recurring expenses are deferred revenue, revenue expenses, capital expenses, or deferred capital expenditure. All recurring expenses, everything that you do every single day or every now and then that you're doing, that is all a revenue expenditure because you are doing this to earn more money. If I want to earn more, I have to spend on electricity and water expenses. I have to spend my money on the employees that I need every single year for the working there. So technically, I have to bear those expenses. Those are termed as revenue expenses. Done? Okay. Then comes the freight expenses for moving machinery to a factory is revenue, deferred revenue, capital, or none. This without this freight expenditure, you could not have got this particular thing at your place, isn't it? If I wanted to move it to my place, I couldn't have done that if the freight expenses were not paid. For example, I bought that particular AC. So in that case, till the time the AC doesn't reach my place, then how is it ready to use? Even though I've bought it, but it has not reached my place yet. So in this case, what will happen? It would be treated as the area of capital expenditure. So this is a part of an important area, but you need to know what kind of machinery it is, right? So that has to be known to you. Otherwise, it is actually called a capital expenditure because you are trying to earn more. For that, you might have to do a lot of expenditure because that will make the particular thing ready to use. Acha, next question. Which one of the following is correct? Is incorrect. Replacement of defective part of machinery is a revenue expenditure. Then wages paid for erection slash installation of machinery is a capital expenditure. Underwriting commission for issue of shares is revenue expenditure. And excess of sale price uh, of machine over its WDV but less than the cost price is treated as revenue receipt. Okay, this one is absolutely wrong. There is nothing called D in this word. Okay, what would be the answer in this case? The underwriting commission that we pay, it is not a revenue expenditure. It is basically an expenditure which is capitalized first and then written off over the period of time. So technically, this is not a revenue expenditure. This is one of the deferred revenue expenditure. Okay, something the benefit of it has been delayed. Done. That would be underwriting commission for issue of shares. Next question. That comes for an expense to be classified as a revenue or capital expenditure that is based upon the kind of expense. Such as this is what we have done already. No? In this case, the right answer would be D. All of these. Okay. So that's it for the day, everyone. This is where I end my session. But before I end my session, let me show you where to go, right? So what you need to do is if you're preparing for JIB or CIB and you are preparing for both JIB, CIB this year, or maybe you're going for the area of the the JIB first, and then you might be going for bank promotion, and then you will proceed further with anything else. You know? So if you're looking forward to any of those options, why don't you check out our website or our app on your phone to see what opportunities are there for you as a person there. Let's go on to our website www.adda247.com. Go on to the area of JIB and CIB. Go on to the area of JIB, CIB, Mahapack. Under Mahapack, as you can see, double validity is going on. Double validity matlab, if I pay for 6 months, I get for 12 months. If I pay for 12 months, I get 24 months. 24 months validity. The Mahapacks are super important timing to buy. Why? It is super beneficial. How is it? If you buy JIB, CIB, Mahapack, you get all the JIB, you get all the CIB. You get all the JIB for the previous batches which have ended and the future batches that are coming up and the current batches as well. Matlab, both English and bilingual, both are opened up for you. You get the test series, you get the classes, you get the marathons. That means 5 plus hours of paid marathon, the 5 plus hours of Maha marathon. And when we talk about the area of mini marathon is 10 plus hours. And then when we talk about the PDFs, then the PDFs is also available for the class. Test series is also there. So you have got all these things, mini and Maha marathon, plus the entire series of 1100 hours of live classes, test series, ebooks, as well as 1825 videos. So you will find all the details. Okay, this is what you can look out for. And if you're thinking about it, what do you do? One of the best things that you can do is you can use the code Y541. As soon as you apply the code Y541, you will get 81% discount. A perfect time to apply the discount you will get for 10,499. Well, this is not even 12. That means 10,499 divided by 12. That means 874 rupees, or rather, I will say 875 to be rounded off. Within 875 rupees, you will get your entire JIB and entire CIB free for you, right? That is all opened up for you. Now, how that too, not for 1 year. For 1 year, it is there. The next 1 year is your free area, right? You buy it for 1 year, the extension is available for another 1 year. You buy it for 6 months, you get it for another 6 months. So then this is how the double validity works. So if you're looking forward to it, then you should hurry up and buy it as early as possible, because the time is ticking away. The examinations are being a little difficult, and now that is what you can look forward to, that if you practice well, you will be definitely be able to look forward towards the examination in a better approach, you know. So just use the code Y541, get 81% discount if you are dealing with the app there. So that's it for the day, everyone. We'll be meeting tomorrow at the same time. Thank you.